Hey guys, Leash here. I'm really excited to be able to deliver this case study with you guys today. Who we're going to be talking to is this amazing dad from regional Victoria. His name is Jason Brooker. When we first started working with Jason, he'd had a whole heap of people open up in his area that meant that he didn't actually have a lot of clients. There was a whole heap of Chinese massage places that had opened up within a really short space of time, and he just didn't have any clients. So what we did was we went through a process with him, and he shares some of the process that we went through where we actually helped him to get his books fully booked again. He also runs a multi-level marketing business, and because of what we taught him, he was able to build that business as well. So I'm really excited to be able to share this with you guys. He's a phenomenal guy. I can't wait to be able to really impart some truth bombs to you guys. So take care. I look forward to talking to you at the end of the vid. Good morning, Jason. How are you going?
Yeah, going really well. How you going?
Really well, thank you. Super excited to be chatting with you today. So I guess I just wanted to talk a little bit about your experience as a therapist, as a dad, as, you know, I know that massage is your life. It's a big part of who you guys are as a family as well. So I just wanted to, maybe if you wanted to introduce yourself, maybe talk a little bit about where you are located in Australia, and we'll go from there.
Yeah. I'm Jason Brooker, and I have a clinic in Wangaratta, which is northeast Victoria, close to the border of New South Wales and Victoria. And my company's called Go For Real Massage, and I've been here for nearly 3 years now. So that's where I am, yeah.
Fantastic. That's really cool. That's really cool. So I know, Jason, when we first started talking together, you had a lot of competition open up in the area, and you'd noticed a big decline in bookings. Do you want to maybe take us through what that was like for you, from being rather booked out and having clients to then you can share what happened and your experience there?
Yeah. Basically I was seeing, I'd only just started up, and I was seeing roughly, I'd been going for nearly 12 months, and coming up to the lead up to Christmas, between 10 and 15 clients a week, which was just enough to make this a sustainable business. And I was only charging around $65 per client, and I thought that was pretty good until my budget looked pretty terrible. I went away for the Christmas holidays and came home to find there was at least 5 new clinics that opened up in a town of around 30,000 people, which brought us to 43 therapists that I knew of in a town of 30,000 people. I went, okay, we'll be right. It's just the break of Christmas. That's why no one's coming in to see me. Come February, I was seeing 4 clients a week on average, which didn't even pay the rent. Yeah. So with that, I sort of went into a bit of panic mode, started doing some really cheap advertising, trying to get clients in, offering 2-for-1 offers and all these sorts of things, and which meant I was doing more work but still earning the same money. And that's when I came and approached you about what we should do.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's just, I think that your story blows me away, and there's so many people out there who are like, you know, oh, I've got lots of competition in my area, but to have 5 places open up it was about 5 or 6 weeks, is just, you know, that's really tough. 3 of the clinics are actually owned by the one person. Yeah. He was bringing in students to work in those, so it was cheap. Well, they weren't actually altogether cheap, because they were charging up around $90 per massage. Yeah. And that's why I was like, what am I doing wrong? Yeah. Why can't I compete with these people even though they're dearer than me? Yeah. Yes, they were located in the main street, in the main shopping plaza and things like that. And I thought were just pop-up shops, but yeah, they're still here. Yeah, okay, all right, cool. So let's talk us through when we had our conversation, you know, we were talking about working together and talking about the program, and it was like, look, I'd love to do it, but cash flow is like at minus at this point because of, you know, what had been happening. So what were the first steps that we took that was actually quite a game changer for you?
You helped me with a way that I could afford to pay for it, and I thought, well, I'll give this a go with um, the ads that we put in Facebook. I thought, okay, well, I've done a lot of Facebook advertising, but had no idea what you could do with the back office, setting up a page. It was all just personal, on my personal page, and I thought, there's no way I'm going to pay for Facebook advertising until I put my first ad in, and realised that I think, just can't go off the top of my head, it was about a $30 ad, and I had 3,500 people saw that ad, and I think I got 10 bookings from that. So,
and what were you charging at that point? Were you still charging $65?
I was still charging $65 at that point, yeah.
Okay, so you spent $30 on a Facebook ad, and we worked on the targeting and the imagery and the copy and all that sort of stuff, which makes up for the ad.
Yep.
And you got $650 return on that.
Yeah, about approximately 600. Yeah, that's about right, yeah.
And I love it when people say, oh, Facebook advertising doesn't work. It's like, yeah, actually it does, when you get it right. Because I think that's the biggest key. If you know who you're targeting, you've got the right imagery, the right copy, then yes, it works. And if you're not targeting the right people, or you're just, putting, oh, I've got all this vacancy, everybody come and see me, and I've got cheap massages, then no, people often don't go in for that sort of stuff.
Well, on the other hand too, like, I've reduced that to about $8 an ad now.
Nice.
So whereas when I first kicked off, I put in $10. I thought, wow, this is working. Whacked another $20 on it. Now with using that that idea, and even in another business that I've got, I only did about a $10 ad, and I upsell products here as well. Yeah. And from that one ad that was about $10. Turned over $1,000 worth of products from that one ad, which was about $8.
Phenomenal. That is phenomenal. And that is, I mean, kudos to you, because one of the things that I love about you is you have implemented what we teach, which is reasonably challenging considering you also care for your boys, school holidays, you're a full-time dad, and you run another business. Do you want to talk us through how that business really complements what you're doing in the massage room as well?
Am I allowed to use names?
Yeah, please do. I'd love you to.
Okay, so I'm involved with a company. It is a multi-level marketing company. It's called doTERRA Oils, which I only brought that in just to use. I wanted to be able to use those oils on my clients and support and assist them. And then as I saw that it was assisting them, I thought, well, I could run the classes and educate people on how to use the oils. After doing some training with them. And so basically what I've started doing is I do the massage through the day, and then once a week I'll run a class during the night. So I've put together some ads through the Facebook advertising to encourage my clients to come, who have liked the page, to come to the classes. And so it's basically by putting the two together, and to be honest, I actually make more money now from that business than I do from the massage business.
Which is fantastic.
So it's bringing the two together has actually made this quite a viable business. In about 8 months. So
that's phenomenal. Well done.
So basically, I went well leading up to Christmas. And then by adding this into it, it really boosted the business and got it actually going. So absolutely. What are we now? Just a
July.
New financial year. I'll be very interested to see how the books have changed.
Absolutely.
When my accountant gets back to me.
That's right. And that's exactly right, because what we teach as part of the program isn't just about massage. It can help other businesses as well, which I know you've applied what you've learned, just like you were saying with the Facebook ads and with lots of other things, where it's like it actually goes hand in hand together. Which is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So, Jason, how many clients are you seeing a week now? If you're running these classes and obviously doing...
Sorry, that's my wife.
Hi!
My wife has a room next door, and the lunchroom's the other end. So.
No, all good, all good. So how many clients are you seeing a week now, massage-wise?
What do we got? It'd be probably 15 to 16 would be the average.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic.
So because I've got the oils happening at the same time, and we've just had 2 weeks of school holidays.
Yeah.
But I did look tomorrow. I've got 5 brand new clients in for tomorrow.
Amazing. So. Amazing. And that's the beauty of being able to know how to see. If you know how to market your business, you actually know how to leverage. So you can have 2 weeks out of the business. You know that your multi-level marketing is bringing in income. That's an absolute. So you're making money while you sleep. That's fantastic. And then you've also got the flexibility to go, cool, I can't see you this week, but I'll see you next week. And hey, I've got 5 brand new clients, booked in. So, knowing that if you needed to, you could ramp up the marketing by like Wednesday or Thursday of last week to know that you get bookings for this week, which is amazing.
Yeah,
absolutely amazing.
That's right. On Tuesday, I started ramping it up, and by Thursday I had four new clients in for tomorrow, basically. Yeah,
amazing.
And have a day off.
That's it.
Kids are back at school.
Get their life back in order. So what would you say was the number one thing that you learned from the program when it comes to your marketing?
Is the psychology behind it.
Okay.
The psychology behind understanding that we've got to value our business. We've got to understand that we are valuable, and we're not working for $20 an hour. We're actually working for $35, $40 an hour, and to change that from $60, $65 per massage, immediately went up to $75, and now I'm and just keep on building the price up.
Yeah.
I've got 4 clients that I still charge $65 because they've been with me right from the word go.
Yeah.
And they are consistent clients.
Yep.
But any new clients, we're starting at 75, building it to, to get to, we've got to get up to the $90, $95.
Yeah, nice. Yep.
And that's where I want to be by Christmas time.
Nice.
So,
nice.
Yeah.
I love the certainty at which you say that with too. Some people around price will be like, I charge $65 an hour. And they kind of have this questioning around it. And I know that you really get the value, exactly like what you've said, that your price reflects the value of treatment. Something that I say to people sometimes is that, when you're looking at marketing and maybe what you're doing, if you were charging $200 an hour, often not that we are, but if you were charging $200 an hour, what would your marketing have to reflect? And that's that psychology that you're talking about, understanding the value that we offer to people and realizing that people are willing to pay it, easily, absolutely easily.
And most of my ads aren't trying to sell something. Yeah. Most of my ads are trying to get into the psyche of the person that needs to come in and have a treatment.
Nice.
That's what we've got to look at, is rather than I'm trying to sell a massage and this is my price. It is you really need a massage, and I'm the only person to come and see. That's the idea behind it.
Yeah, absolutely. So what were some of your what are some of the key takeaways that you've taken from the program outside of marketing?
I really like the way near the end of it you talk about health. We are in a health industry, and I really wore myself out with studying, looking after the children, trying to run this clinic, and getting stressed about, these people, they've come in and taken my business away from me.
Yeah.
And I had to step up to the next level and go, I've got to get myself healthy so that I can help my clients to be healthy. And if my clients are healthy, they'll keep referring.
Yeah.
And that was what I really did like about that near the end of the the course to
Yeah.
try and do that. Yeah.
Which is, that's our non-burnout week. So how do we,
Yes,
how do we
non-burnout,
do
that's
this?
it.
Yeah. Like, how do we do this for longevity? I mean,
I need to go back and check that out.
by all means. And I mean, that's one of the great things about the program is you do continue to get access to it after the 6 weeks, because it's such a resource. And there are times where you think, oh, what did she say about, creating an ad, or, the health, or going back and looking at it. And I think that that's really important. How did you find the delivery style? So being that it's online, you've got the closed group and things like that. How did you find that delivery style for you?
It was good, and there was some goods and some bads, I'll be honest.
Yeah, cool. Appreciate that.
The goods were that I could do it in my own time, at my own pace.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah.
But I found that I had to find a quiet place to concentrate on it.
Yep.
And with the busyness of
as the business phone goes again. Perfectly timed.
Second time straight.
I love it.
Yeah, the phone keeps ringing.
It's great.
And I can actually turn it off and not rush for it.
So exactly.
Yeah. So I did find that trying to find that quiet space and concentrate at the end of the day, or trying to pop in between clients to do it. I sort of struggled a bit with that, and I've learnt now that I need to say, okay, there's my diary. I got to block out 2 hours.
Yeah. Okay.
Focus on it.
Yep.
And get it done.
Nice.
And that's where just trying to juggle going from 4 clients a week to 15, and then I got to get this course done. What am I doing?
Absolutely.
It really only took about 2 weeks, and I was up. It was 6, 8, 10. And I went, whoa, this is actually working. So
big time. And that's so exciting. And that's probably the only time that I'm stoked when people are struggling to get through the course content, is because they've reached it after 2 weeks. It's like, we've got a 6-week program, and after 2 weeks you're like, actually, no, I'm done. Just turn the Facebook ads off. I'm kind of already reaching that limit.
Like, I'm trying to build this website, and it's I've got a client walking in the door in 10 minutes. Got to change the towels.
Yeah, that's right. Because in week 3, what we do, week 3 of the program, we actually teach you how to build a website. So I know you didn't have one, or you were kind of slowly building one. So what we do is teach you how to actually create the website and what content to put on it. And then for those who have a website, we help you tweak it. So obviously it's a bit of an easier week. If you've already got the platform there, awesome. If you haven't got the platform,
a disaster.
Yes. If your platform's a disaster, then James, one of our mentors, he jumps in and he does a review of the website, so you can go, okay, that looks really good, or tweak this, tweak that, etc. How have you found the feedback? If you've needed help or been able to reach out, have you found that? And be honest, that's the purpose of this conversation, and I love that you are honest. So how have you found that, the accountability, I guess, in the program?
Well, you probably remember the time I Skyped you in a total panic. Oh, my Facebook ad won't start. Why won't it go? Won't it go? You've got too many words in it, haven't you?
Yeah. But that's exactly what it's about.
But I was in a panic, wasn't I? I spent 2 hours trying to make this damn thing work.
Yes.
I rang you and it was like, Skype, get on your thing now. Yeah, so I do appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what we're here for, because sometimes people can get a little bit concerned that it's like, oh, but if it's an online program, I won't be able to access. It's like, one of the jokes we have is that James and I pretty much just sit on the couch on Facebook, messaging each other. And when someone has a breakthrough, we'll literally be like, high five, yay, this is so cool. Love this. So when you got your ad approved, it was like, yes, it's great.
I remember you just got out of the shower and you're still in your jammies or something.
Most likely. See, who cares? That's all good. I think it was school holidays too, wasn't it? Like it was...
yeah, I actually had the two boys.
I reckon there was a lot of noise happening in the background here for me.
That's
but
right,
I mean,
it was Easter time.
That's the beauty of technology, is that you can, if you, it's like you can instantly, even the fact that we're having this conversation today, it's fantastic that we can utilize technology to jump on Skype, record a video, and, knowing that there are going to be people out there that this will help. And also I know that people have called you to talk to you about the program. So hopefully this will free up your phones. For,
yes, I was in the Hunter Valley and some person rang me and I went, "Oh, do you know about this course?" And I went, yeah.
Maybe what? Who is this?
Who's this? What have I done wrong?
No, nothing at all. Nothing at all. So yeah, look, is there anything else? If somebody was out there that was considering the program and just wasn't sure, was sitting on the edge, what would be the one thing that you would say to them to from your experience?
Even if you I've done quite a lot of motivational training. Even if you've done that sort of thing, this is quite different to that. I originally thought it was just going to be another motivational, get up and get moving and have a go at it. Yeah. But it's been a lot of hands-on, building a website, building a Facebook page, and really it's a lot to do with marketing rather than a motivational thing, even though there's some of that in it. So yeah, it's quite different to that. So I've gone and done $3,500 motivational training up in the Gold Coast with Danny Johnson and people like that. This is quite different to that. So yeah, so I've enjoyed it. So yeah,
awesome. Beautiful. Thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate our conversation. I've loved working with you. I know that you've only got 2 days left to do in the program and that you've blocked out in the next couple of weeks to get those done. So that's fantastic. Yep. Well done for all your results that you've gotten, because really the reason, yes, we know the program works, but it only works, we can only take people halfway. And the other half is that you've actually got to implement it, which is what you've done. You've stepped up, you've made those changes, and you have really totally changed both the businesses, which is absolutely phenomenal. So well done.
No worries. All right then.
Thanks.
So I trust that that's been amazing. Isn't his story just totally awesome? What I want from you guys is, if this has stood out to you, if stuff's happening, you're like, wow, yes, this is amazing. That's where I'm at, and I really need some help. I want you to get in touch. Fill in the form below, because we want to help you. We want to help you in your business. We want to help you be able to help more people and get your stuff, your brand, what you are, what you do out there, and help and impact even more lives. So if this is speaking to you, comment below, fill your details in, we'll get in touch, and we'll book you in for a free 15-minute clarity session over the next few weeks.